And I was working 1 year in the entire department of CHED and PRC and everything. And yesterday I got a document. Good afternoon to every one of you. Thank you so much. Well, I'm so happy. We've got so many leaders here. We're all going to become very powerful tomorrow. Okay, now it's going to be a very casual meeting. The school is run by me. Okay? And we're developing, we're making the school to be one of the finest schools in the country, and that's my dream. Putting up all the resources, making infrastructure, facilities and everything to a world class, and I want to make sure that this school will become the best in this country. This is what my goal is. And I've taken over the school and putting in all the resources to make the finest. If you know this fact that I was the one who lobbied the Indian government to permit Indian students to go abroad to study medicine. In the year 1999, no foreign graduates can practice in India. There were only few countries, not few countries, only one country was given the permission, that was Russia, because of the Nehru's treaty. You know who Nehru is, right? Our freedom fighter and our first Prime Minister. He had a special arrangement with Russia. Russia was the only country whose graduates or Indian graduates coming from Russia can practice in India and no other country. So in the year 1999, I was already a good businessman, decided to get into education field, and at that time I had a close friend of mine who was the minister in the government, health minister. So I approached him and I said, why not we allow Indian students to go abroad and study medicine? And I also told him, it is too expensive to study medicine in India, and not only that, there are very less number of seats and there are too many students who wanted to become doctors. So the only possibility is either you bring down the cost of medical education in India or allow them to graduate outside and give them permission to practice in India. I approached in the year 1999, and in 2000 I was given a letter that it is possible. And in the year 2002, a law was made by the Parliament on my lobbying, and the law came as such: any Indian national having a foreign medical qualification can come back and practice in India after writing a screening exam. It fulfilled all my 10 clauses and 2 more clauses. So we are lucky that we are all in the Philippines. That is Philippines. So now, I've been doing these activities in the Philippines. I brought the first students into Philippines in the year 2002. Now 8,000 graduates are already practicing all over the world. That's my achievement. 8,000 graduates. You got association in the US, UK, Gulf countries, all over the world. We've got 8,000 graduates, and now we've got 9,000 students under me doing medical education in the Philippines. There is around 4,500 students, almost 5,000 students in Davao Medical School, some in Brokenshire, and around 3,500 students in GCM. Impact in this world, in my little way. I'm not saying that I made great changes like big people, but then when I die, will be so peaceful because I did in my own style. I could do an impact and I could register my name. I came to this world, and the little that I stayed here, I made an imprint, and I'm going peaceful. You can do that. Every one of you. If you're born, don't feel ashamed. All the more you will become more powerful because you don't have a choice. If you're rich, you don't need to worry about. You can make it still more if you're focused because you're already in 10. It's easy to go from there. The poor has to start from zero. It's all up to you. You got nothing to blame God because you are created perfectly all right. You're pretty, you're handsome. Go and look into the mirror. You are perfect. You're good for everything. So why not be achieved? When you achieve, you can take others also along with you and achieve. Until day before yesterday, we had documents, but we had documents somewhat closer, and I was working 1 year in the entire department of CHED and PRC and everything. And yesterday I got a document which says clearly that as per 1959 Medical Act, the foreign graduates in the Philippines are eligible for registration and practice in this country.